Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. We are currently heading down to the local swimming hole. I filmed a video here a couple years ago, and that video actually got a lot of views. Down here in the gorge, there's not a lot of steelhead, but there's a few, and they don't get a lot of fishing pressure, so, you know, I'll be happy with one fish down here. That's the goal. Okay. There's quite a bit of snow and ice down here, which is pretty crazy, considering how warm it's been lately. Deep in these gorges, though, they don't get as much sunlight. Well, there's the creek, there's the hole. I've got to be a little bit careful. I'm still kind of recovering from my big illness last spring. It's good that I'm able to get down here into these places again, though. This was a big concern of mine, whether or not I'd still be able to do this sort of thing, so the fact that I'm able to hike down here and fish down here still is very important to my mental health. Alrighty, it's getting light out, it's warming up. Let's see what happens in terms of dropping the egg sac in there. This will be the real test to see if there's any steelhead in here that are willing to bite. Looks like it's right underneath that undercut bank, which is perfect. Ooh. I don't know if that's a fish. That's a fish. What are you? Whoa, just hit me in the face. Looks like a little rainbow. Alright, well. We're not skunked. That's not a smolt, so I consider myself unskunked in terms of small stream fishing. Not our steelhead, though. There we go, I got him. Alright, let's not break him off this time. Alright, there are steelhead up here. This is a jack. Okay. Truly not skunked now. Alright, buddy. We'll see you later. Well, at least we got a jack. Nice to feel something bigger than those little stupid fish. There we go. No, I missed him. I hope I got that on film. Got him. Yeah. Don't want to break me off now. Whoa. There's a lot more steelhead in this hole than I initially thought. Is that a steely or a brown trout? I think it might be. Is it foul hooked? Nah, he's just tangled in the line. He's hooked in the mouth, just tangling himself. You can see the egg sac in his mouth. Alrighty. Cool. Well, this is a successful experiment now. The local swimming hole. Been swimming here many a times in the summer. I'd heard that the steelhead came up here, but never really fished it until last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, I don't really know. Last year when I had that whole incident there where I got very sick. Last year's kind of a fog for me. So I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, but discovered that the steelhead were in here, and today, man, initially I thought we were just experimenting again, but standing on that rock, you can see all the fish in this hole. There's a lot of steelhead in here. There we go. Another jack. Fighter jack though. They're turning on all of a sudden. Well, maybe it's the chartreuse egg sacs. Gosh dang it. It's not the way I wanted to take you. Is that the same one I caught earlier? Looks like his mouth might be a little bit torn up. What's going on here? I'm stuck on that stupid tree. Get off that tree. This might be the same fish I caught earlier. I don't think it is. Alrighty. Well, chartreuse egg sacs seem to be the way to go. Dang it, did I just break me off again? I did. I broke my hook. Ay. Alright, well, I guess you get to keep a little section of my hook there, buddy. Now I gotta retie again. Alrighty. Chartreuse seems to be the way to go. My leader's getting kind of short. Maybe I should have retied it, but oh well, we'll see if this works. Oh, shoot. No! What a mess. Got him. Of course, it's when I turn the camera off. You know, I've been filming this entire time. The minute I turn oh, and he's off again. He took my whole leader. What the heck? He took my whole leader. My whole leader broke off. It's been a struggle buster. You can see my knot right there broke. Ay. I knew I should have tied a new leader earlier. I knew it. That was the biggest one of the day, too. Alright, I'm going to switch up to an 8-pound leader, try and prevent some of this break-off nonsense that keeps happening. Alright, well, we've upped things to an 8-pound leader. Gonna record this cast. Hopefully we continue to get bites. This water's pretty stained, so I don't think switching to an 8-pound leader is going to make too much of a difference. And it's 2 fish now we've broken off on, and I don't want it to happen again, so. Alrighty, we finally got on another one. He's tangling me up again. He's gotten me all sorts of tangled. How are these things tangling me so much? Tangled the heck out of me. They just go in circles. Alright, got an 8-pound leader this time, so he shouldn't break off. He can tangle me, though. Look at how tangled he's got me. I have to check his mouth, see if he's got any of my other baits in there. This one's a not fresh one. Whoa. I'm stuck in the tree. That's okay. Maybe being stuck in the tree will make things easier. Hey, buddy. Just gonna check your mouth, make sure you don't have any of my other baits. He's got a hook in his mouth. Alright, well, he broke me off at one point. That's definitely one of my hooks. I think that's probably that first one that I missed. That is hilarious. Definitely a fish that I had missed. It's got a lamprey mark on him, too. I want to try and get a picture. I think I'd better just let him go. I'd like to get a picture, but I should get my phone out. Get ready for a picture of the next one. Alright, cool. Well, before I lose it, where'd that hook go? Before I lose it, I'm going to put this hook back in my tackle box. These hooks are not super cheap. It's a couple cents right there. Oh shoot, I knocked over my egg sacs in that process too. Not looking where I'm stepping. These are expensive egg sacs as well. I mean, I made them myself, but if I were to sell them, I'd sell that for at least $20 a jar. Got on another one. Second drift after that last one that I caught. They seem to be turning on again. I wish I should have been filming that cast. I'd have gotten that bobber down if I did. Whoa, it's weird how they bite in spurts. We had nothing for a while. I was considering leaving. And now, a couple casts in a row, we got one. 2 drifts in a row, we got one. This one's got a big old lamprey mark on him. So this fish did indeed come all the way up from Lake Erie. We're way up here. Like, this fish went on quite the journey. Some of the waterfalls downstream, I used to be skeptical that the steelhead could make it up of them, but I guess they can. We've had a spring of high water too. I'm guessing that's why there's so many fish up here this year. There's quite a few fish in this hole. You can see them. I can see them. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll take you around the other side of the rock if you want. Should have brought my net down. I didn't think I'd be catching this many fish. Beaching spot. Gotta check this one once again for my hook. I'm in the tree again. All right, I got my camera in my front pocket now so I can get a picture this time. Ugh. All right, let's look for my hook. I don't see any of my hooks in you. This one's once again an older one. Look at that. Wow, that thing had a lamprey on him or what? Yikes. That almost looks like, that must have been a lamprey. That almost looks like a bird grabbed him. I'm not sure if that's a lamprey or a bird. Huh. That is definitely interesting. This buddy's had a hard life. All right. See you later, Mr. Steelhead. Or just out here. No chasers. Oh, there's a bald eagle. Hey, buddy. Hey, hey. You're beautiful. You are beautiful. That was cool. Well, I think we've worn out the steelhead fishing in this hole. I think I'm ready to call it quits. I'm just debating on where I want to go next. There is another big hole upstream. I'm pretty sure the public fishing rights here go downstream though, so if we go to that upper hole, we're definitely trespassing. Not that I'm too worried about getting in any trouble for that today. Still, I try and follow the rules when I'm on YouTube. We can also walk downstream. It's a long ways to another hole if we go downstream though. But it'd be a fun adventure. Or we can try going somewhere else. All right, well, I just got another fish on. I guess we're not done at this hole yet. This one looks like a fresher one. I was just taking my last drift. I was like, yeah, I got an egg sack. I might as well use it. 8-pound leader, so shouldn't break us off. Let's see, is he giving up yet? Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Getting a little bit less enthusiastic. Not very big, just very fresh. This one has not been up here a long time. All the other ones that we caught had been up here for a while. Come on. Looks like I wrapped it around his gill there a little bit. Sorry, buddy. Alright, he's beached, he's beached. Whoa. Alrighty. He's right in the side of the mouth, huh? I wonder if maybe I just drifted it into him. Either way, I count it. He's in the head. He switched, he flipped to the wrong side. There we go. I count it, but he's somewhat foul hooked. All right, buddy. We'll let you go. I won't bother taking a picture with you since I'm not sure if he actually bit it or not. I think he bit it. I think the hook might have slipped too during that whole fight. Ugh. Cool. Well, maybe we'll put on one more egg sack while we're here. I'm gonna leave this pole just chilling there, and we'll head downstream. It's a long ways till the next hole, but I had so much fun up at that hole, we might as well go for it and try it. Got some foam right here. It's not very deep though, so just seeing real quick if there's... Whoa, I got some. Well, you're not a steelhead. Actually, this one looks like it might be a baby steelhead. The last one was definitely a native rainbow. This one looks like it might actually be a baby steelhead. That is hilarious. Go on, reproduce. Go out to Lake Erie and become a big, giant, mean, fighting machine. All right, well, it was worth a try. Thing that is interesting, I'm seeing other footprints, and they're from somebody with waders. So I'm not the first one down here. Looks like somebody was living down here at one point this summer. Clearly they're burning all of their garbage. I don't know what the deal is with this. They must have been using that to cook or something. Oh yeah, they got a knife down here. Bottles of alcohol. At least I think that's alcohol. I don't know what that is. Non-carbonated energy drink. I guess that's not alcohol. Knife looks like it's seen better days. Homeless camps are everywhere in Western New York nowadays. All right, we made it to the next couple of holes. It's quite the walk down here. We're not gonna go too much further, but we're the only ones down here, so makes sense to try everywhere, right? I do not see any steelhead anywhere near here. This is pretty down here though. All right, it's our first deep enough hole. We're about where I'm gonna turn around. I don't see myself going too much further than here. I lost my backpack along the way, so we've got a fishing pole and a backpack to pick up on the way back. I'm assuming I'm not gonna run into anybody else. Let's see if we can catch one fish while we're down here. Couldn't have done this hike for nothing. Yeah, this is a decent sized hole. I'm guessing it's a little trout, but I'm not sure. It's a little trout. There we go. Alrighty. That's a big one too. Alright, that made the hike down here worth it. Oh boy, he's trying to take me into his cave down there and break me off. Stay out of your cave. Stay out of your cave. Stay away from the rocks. Stay out of those rocks, darn you. This is a big one. Big one. Look at them all. There's so many steelhead in this hole. Surprised it took me this long to get a bite. A lot of steelhead in here. They're just having lockjaw. Despite the fact that there's no fishing pressure up here. Shouldn't say none. There is a bobber on that log, so obviously somebody fished it, and I'm seeing footprints as well, so other people are definitely coming down here, but nobody today. Come on, buddy. Right down here's a nice beach. This beach looks really nice, doesn't it? Doesn't this beach look beautiful? I think this beach looks beautiful, and I think you're beautiful. Alrighty, she's beached. Beached on the beach. Whoa. Maybe. I can grab my line. Cool, I'm glad we found fish down here today. I've fished this gorge before for steelhead, and never had a whole ton of success. But did I break my hook off again? Dang it, I broke my hook off again. Ugh, and I left my bag way back there. I should have brought a package of hooks with me. I'm an idiot. Ugh, well, I guess we better go make the walk of shame and get our bag, because there's a bunch more fish here. That's okay, that'll give the fish time to unspook. Alrighty, got my bag, just tied on a new hook. Tied on an old hook. It's that hook that I lost in the fish earlier and got back. Let's see if that hook can catch a fish now. And I'm on. Getting all sorts of wrapped up in the line once again. He's hooked in the mouth, but it's a little bit smaller, but I'll take it. We'll keep fishing this hole till they stop biting. Clearly this hole's not been getting very much fishing pressure, so alright, let's be more careful and make sure that I get my hook out without breaking it this time. And that one's kind of a borderline jack, which we are of course familiar with. Alright, cool, that hook came right out, and we'll let you go, buddy. See ya. All right. Ooh, I just got bit. Oh, and I missed him. Oh, I just got bit. I got bit. That is an interesting tree. Look how it's growing right out of the bank and going up. I'm sure that tree's not gonna live too much longer, but that's cool. Well, at least we banged out 2 more steelhead. There are more holes once you get to here as you head down the creek, but I'm tired and I've got to take my pharmaceuticals at noon, so if I leave right now, I should be back at the car by noon. So we're gonna start the journey back. Was a fun day for sure. I'm very glad that I came down here. I have came down into this gorge and made this hike before for steelhead, and didn't see a thing, didn't catch anything. It was pretty lame. But today, obviously, there was a lot of steelhead up in that first hole, a couple steelhead down in this hole. I'm sure all the deep holes have steelhead in them right now. What I've learned is that it really depends on the year as to whether or not you'll actually find steelhead down here. Just know if you come here, there's a good chance you won't see anything, and it'll just be a hike for a hike. But the added bonus, of course, is when you catch fish along the way, and that's what we did today. So I'm glad that we did it. I'm glad that we made this journey again. It's good to know that you can find steelhead here in the gorge. Just a matter of hitting it on the right day, I guess. We've had a very normal year, which is actually an abnormal year. If you go back in history, we had a long, cold winter and then a lot of high water this spring, so I'm guessing that's why these fish were able to push the whole way up here this year. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next adventure. I'm gonna say, somewhere around here I left a fishing pole. I guess I left this thing pretty well hidden. If I wasn't looking for it, 100% would have walked right past it. All right, back we go.